Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and/or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome to Everything Yet Nothin. Here's a hillbilly in eyeshadow who's looking fabulous and talking about anything yet something. Get ready to chew on a blade of sweet grass and talk about a variety of LGBTQ topics to the lifestyle of a gay hillbilly. Watch out, folks. These hills don't just got eyes. They got themselves a vodcast. Now, here's T-Roy.
Hello and welcome to Everything Yet Nothing. Well, tonight we have a show for you. And oh my god, it snowed today. Look at that. You see that, Daniel? All snow behind us. Like crazy. Today our guest is Mr. Daniel McGowan. Where does that last name come from? Like, are you like alien or something?
Well, Grandma technically married her first husband. He was adopted, so it was technically came from an adopted name.
Wow. Like, that's a last name. You ever get crap for it?
Yeah, when I was in middle school.
Middle school? Yeah. My last name's Shirley, and I got a bunch of crap, but hey, it kind of fit me. I wonder why. Everybody's like, is that like Shirley? Like first name Shirley? I'm like, yeah, that's last name Shirley, not first name. I got crap all the time. And it always sucked because it's like our names are towards the end. I always wanted to be first. Like even in school, getting in line, you know, and sometimes it went to the, I don't know, Y's at the end of it, and S's, and, you know, W's, and it's like, oh, hurry up and get to my last name. And I remember that as being a kid. I remember that. Because, you know, I ain't no kid no more, but I ain't owed either, sucker. This is naturally from a bottle, I'm just saying. Walmart. You should get it. Bleach. So, Daniel is from
Las Vegas,
Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
And he's like 57. He looks good for 57, doesn't he?
28.
No, he's like 20-ish. And 20-ish. God, you are young. So what'd you do in Vegas? Did you gamble all the time?
No, I never.
Because it's like, there's all the buildings are just nothing but casinos, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got some stations that don't let you use the bathroom in them.
No.
And crazy.
Not every
all
gas
these gas
station.
station stores.
They're
like,
everywhere, but there's no bathroom.
everywhere. And if you go in, it's like you gotta ask for the bathroom so you can get a key. Because
they just won't let you go.
they just won't let you go. And
No, the casinos. So you
that's
gotta
right.
buy something in order.
like after you drive 4 hours to get there, or 20 some odd hours to get there, you would think somebody would open the damn bathroom for you. Yeah. So they used to say Branson is Little Branson. No, they'll let you go to the bathroom just about everywhere. Like behind trees, under bridges, probably in the creeks and rivers and lakes. You know, wherever you gotta go, you gotta go. So winter is around the corner, and we were supposed to do
A lot, and we didn't.
a parade that's coming up Thursday. Oh, this is Thursday. Silly.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be in Eureka Springs, Arkansas.
It was technically
Just
tomorrow.
probably getting home from there
No,
because
it was
we were
tomorrow.
supposed to.
Isn't it tomorrow the 5th? Wasn't it Friday?
Oh no, it was Thursday. Was it Friday? No, Thursday. Anyway, no, you're probably right. It's usually
Friday.
And you gotta work. He has to work.
Yeah.
Everybody has to work, and you know, wasn't able to go this year. Really bummed us out because
Yeah. If
it was
today, we
so
could've
much fun dressing up and being in the winter parade that they have in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, every year. And we usually dress up in my beautiful wig. He'll find one of my beautiful wigs, and we just dress all up and, you know, dresses and pretty things and coats with hoods, or what is it? Cloaks with hoods.
Cloaks with hoods.
Yes. and those are fun too. But it's supposed to be cold, and it is cold, so I'm kind of happy that I didn't go. And it's just outside, and it's so much funner because it's like dark, just about dark whenever it starts. It's like 7 o'clock, and it's not even dark at 7 o'clock, is it? It's like 8,
No,
7:30 ish, right? And it probably doesn't even start until 7:30. But so like whenever you get done, you don't really realize what time it is. You just want to get home, especially in the winter because it's so freaking cold out there. But there's another parade just right around the corner. I don't know what it is, but once we find out, we will get on here and let you know. So, if you have any questions or comments or anything like that about the show or any of my shows, you can please reach out and text me and let me know. As long as it's good and positive, let me know. And if not, just keep it to yourself. It's okay. Isn't that fun whenever you get to make your own rules whenever you get older?
Mm-hmm.
I give older people shit all the time because it's like they drive slow. They have the right because they've been here for centuries and all kinds of other stuff. And it's like, oh, well, they have the right because they're so old. And it's like, I never knew that that's the way it is. And then the older I get, the more I understand. I don't give a shit. Like, it is what it is. I'll make my own rules and make my own laws and all that other stuff. You wonder why laws are never real stuck by even in courts and lawyers and cops and all that stuff. That's different everywhere. You got your good, you got your bad, and everything, and everybody, and every race, and it's that's crazy too. But I always say you don't have no positive without the negative, and you never have any negative with the positive. And it's the same way with luck. You don't have luck, you ain't gonna have luck if you don't, unless you have luck, and yeah, everybody does. So we went to Thanksgiving in Arkansas, and we went to our bestie's brother sister's house, just like we do every year, and all the rest of the family that they have adopted, and their actual family. And it's like every year we get to do that, and it's so much fun. And there's also like a barbecue that we go to usually, and there was a lot this year. Like a lot of the family was there, their family. And since he don't have much family, and what he does have is adopted family, and that's the family that's adopted him whenever he moved here, just about 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago, yeah.
About 2 years ago. And it was totally different, huh? Moving from Vegas to Branson. What was the most different thing?
Well, I was in Lampy, so it was even more out in the woods.
Yeah, it was way out in the woods, Lampy. What was the first thing that was like literally different, totally, that you realized?
Well, there's no buildings, just tall trees.
Yeah, and there's barely any trees out there, like palm trees. That's about it. And bushes and stuff that they've planted.
There's no trees whatsoever.
With no trees. Yeah, a lot of buildings, like really tall buildings too. I've seen some tall buildings, but they have some tall buildings there, and they have this freaking what is that round ball thing?
The sphere.
The sphere, and it's huge. Like they do concerts inside and plays and shows of all kinds inside. Big rock stars and country stars and all kinds of stuff. Do they have like
movies and stuff?
Yeah, movies and stuff. The awards of that is in there. Yeah. And on the outside of it, it's like a big old dome. And the big dome like thing has a picture and it goes around like slowly and it does all kinds of stuff. And then like Fremont is like 76 in Branson and on being the busiest. And in Vegas, Fremont is like the busiest.
Well, hold on.
I am not talking to you.
Can I interject
doing
here?
a show, young man.
Fremont is what Shepherd Hills Expressway is. Or, no, Fremont is what Branson.
Fremont is basically
The downtown, the
Main
landing.
Street- Oh,
Landing.
landing.
Yeah, Fremont is
It
what
is
the
a lot
landing
like
is to
landing,
Vegas.
with the roof.
With a roof.
And the
And,
roof is like a big
Of course,
ass
the
screen
strip
TV.
is like 76.
And it has the video showing,
But where's
the
my phone?
movie or whatever showing. It's like literally up top. They have like bars outside on the street to where I wonder if it's a lot
Fremont's so
different
much better
than
than Branson
probably
than
Vegas
Everythin.
or Louisiana too. Huh?
Louisiana.
Yeah, Louisiana has the. New Orleans has the.
New Orleans.
Specifically.
Yeah. But here you can like drink. We got this big ass drink like this tall. We got the jug that it came in.
No sooner.
But yeah, we kept it for a souvenir. I went to the bars, and they had a gay bar, they had straight bars. I mean, all kinds of bars really. And it was fun. We went to the mall. Was it the mall? Oh, it was part of like Fremont.
It was far.
There's like casinos on both sides galore. There's hotels and motels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Restaurants, and then thrift stores,
And then
vape
street
stores,
performers.
clothing stores.
Street performers.
Like,
There was
literally.
also 2 live concerts.
Yeah, street performers. You have these circles on the outside going down Fremont Street, and you rent those, and you get to put on whatever you want to do. Like there were half nude people just standing there. The guys that's half nude, Chippendales were there. There's like the one chick that was all like, I don't even know how to say it nicely, but she was about half naked. And then there was like karaoke and music and tricks and like just all kinds, whatever you want to do. And I don't really think there's any rules, is there? Like,
There's cops down there. I mean, there's homeless people and there's people doing drugs, but there's still security guards and police down there.
It was different, like totally different. It took us 22 hours to get there, and we drove. Poor Kevin drove the most. I drove, but he drove the most. Like unless it was like shit weather, and then it was like he didn't drive, I drove. Like we hit Nevada, where
No, Flagstaff, Arizona.
Flagstaff, Arizona, where you think it would be hot, like throughout Arizona completely. That's what I thought. Nope. You get deeper and higher into the mountains and higher up, you hit some weather. And this was May. March.
Somewhere over there.
I think it was March. Yeah.
I can look it up.
March. And
May.
yeah, you would think, but no. We hit weather that was like almost blizzard-like. And we was in this little Kia 4-door. And oh, let me tell you, 22 hours straight there, barely stopped just to get gas and food. Other than that, we just gone. Because when we get on the road, we want to get to where we're going. And we were destined to get there in a certain amount of time, so we have all this other time to get there. No. It took a while to get there. And so this next time that we're going to go, this coming up here, we're going to get hopefully a little bit bigger vehicle, because
Maybe
that one was way cram-packed. Like, cram-packed. Barely any room to stretch out or anything. And I think that if we had room to stretch out and, take naps in the back or whatever, to where it's more comfortable, it'd be a little bit easier.
You hardly slept at all back there.
Huh?
You hardly slept at all back there.
I don't sleep whenever we're on the road. I like to see. I'm afraid that if I sleep, I'm going to miss something. Especially if I've never been there. It's like, I want to see everything. Unless I just fall asleep, because I'm so tired. So, how many gay bars is up there? I didn't see very many. But like 5 or 6?
Only, not even 5 or 6, just like 3 or 4, yeah.
3 or 4. Like, Springfield is the most that I've ever been to, I think, that I know of. Like, we went to Kansas City, but I've only heard 2 bars up there that's gay.
Well, there was no Piranha was just about what the one in Kansas City was.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to Kansas City too. We've talked about that, but yeah, we went to Kansas City. All of us, me and him, Kevin, Chip and Tony, and we stayed at this motel. It was a nice motel, and we have pictures. And I wore my wig, and I dressed up for real nice, like rockish, and you know, I dressed up T-Roy, and we went to the club, and we went to 2 clubs, and one was 2-story, and what it was like they was doing a contest or a show on stage downstairs.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What was the name of that place? Remember?
I don't remember.
Mary?
No. I was already left for lunch.
Yeah. But we went there and had lunch, and
Then we bar
you
hopped.
could go upstairs where the dancing was, and it was 2 bars, and so that's pretty much where the crowd was. You had a bar downstairs, but you also had a stage downstairs. And they were doing shows where you can go upstairs and dance, and go out on patio and talk or hang up. It was really nice. And then the other bar was just where the show was, and that's where Cass is, and that Sidekicks, and that was a good bar. That was a nice bar. I liked it. It was really big, had a nice big stage, 2 stages. No, wasn't it 2 stages?
Yeah, it was 2 stages, I think.
It was
One
like
on the first floor and the second floor.
Yeah, it was a big place,
It was
and
fun.
they had like a little bit of food and liquor or drinks, and
long shot.
really good performance put on, and it was really nice. Like if you ever go to Kansas City, go to Sidekicks. It's like the most LGBT place that I know of up there. I'm sure there's more. There's another place, but I can't remember the name of that. If Kevin was in here, he probably would. But yeah, and always go with friends. Like I don't know. I think we would have had fun with 3 of us, but the 5 of us really has a lot of fun, and we really enjoyed it a lot. It was nice to have people to talk to and hang out with. We went up there for not even a day. It was like we went up there one day and then back the next day. Went up there for the show. The show was like 8, 9 o'clock at night. So we went to the show. Then the next day we got up, and we went downtown to the farmers market. Huge! Like it was the biggest. Biggest farmers market. It's like
huge.
What is it? China Street or something?
It was
China Village.
there was a
It was a lot.
Chinese market.
Chinese markets, and it was big. It wasn't all the time. It's just, but the shops are there all the time, and there's a lot of shops. There's a lot of fish shops and spices and herbs and outside veggies, just all kinds of stuff. And it was really cool. It was a lot of fun. I want to go to St. Louis and take you out to St. Louis. But I think the next trip I want to go to, besides Vegas next year, is Louisiana. I want to go to Mardi Gras. But Chip said something. It's not in February. It's close towards the middle of summer, I think it is, where it's like LGB Mardi Gras, and that would be cool. Yeah, very many places like that in Vegas. So, did you ever go fishing in Vegas? Is there a
There's
place
nowhere
to
to
go fishing?
fish besides Lake Mead, and you already saw the Arizona side was drying up, so it's probably
Completely.
ain't very dry either.
Did they do fishing there? Whenever
Yeah,
there's
I
water
mean,
in
I
there?
went when I was 12, and it was like actually had some
Water.
We caught like a catfish out there. It fed 3 people.
Wow. I wonder how that is if it dries completely up. How does it get fish back in?
It's a man-made river. And
They probably stock it then.
It gets it from what river again?
I have no idea. No idea. Oh, we went downtown and we did the Christmas lighting of the tree. And that was at the
Branson.
The landing.
The landing.
Everything is at the landing in Branson. But there's a good show on Shepherd Hills Expressway, and that is Nashville Roadhouse Live at the Nashville Roadhouse Live Theater, Pierce Arrow Theater.
It's the Colorado River.
And That's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 8 o'clock until 10:30. And it's a really, really good show. They have country, they have rock, they have uh, all kinds of singers. The band sings. Really awesome band, award winning. Everybody wins an award, I believe. I mean, they win a lot of awards every year. Such a good show. And Stevie Lee Woods is just phenomenal at what he does, and it's his theater, him and his brothers, and it's really nice. Really nice. So definitely go there if you come to Branson. Shepherd of the Hills Expressway. And then go down 76, has a lot of places to go to. Titanic is usually there. The Wax Museum, they have tattoo parlors, they have Silver City, which you really want to go there for Christmas for sure and show you around. That'd be cool.
Okay.
And we try to show him around because he's not from here. So it's like everything here is totally different than Vegas, and so we're kind of rubbing off on him. So he's like learning the way of Branson life compared to Vegas life. And you got to go to Vegas and check it out. Also, what motel has the roller coaster and all that we stay at?
We stayed at Circus, so we didn't get to see.
Circus.
I don't know what they have because we didn't get to see anything there.
I know.
We just slept there.
We just slept there. I could have got a hotel room for a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see the circus show and whatever else Circus had to offer.
Well, if we go
Yeah,
back,
My mom
time to
stayed there.
do what we
She went
did.
to Vegas back before she died. But yeah, at least we got the room.
it was a nice room.
Then you
It
got
wasn't
like
that
your deposit or whatever back, the fee. Remember, it was really cheap because you paid so much like a down payment and then they paid you back.
Oh, I got the resort fee back.
Oh, yeah. Just about everywhere text that. Oh my gosh. I was on Facebook the other day scrolling along and I came across some friends of mine. I have a lot of friends on here. And I see something, I'm like, ooh, what is this? And so I like watching a lot of videos, like the reels or whatever. And the funny dogs that are like they pretend talk. And actually there's a few, but there's one that really talks. And she's Luna. So look up Luna. And she is this really pretty dog, like cream color, white, and she says stuff, and you can understand exactly what she's saying, and she's really good at what she does. Luna, look it up on Facebook, and probably TikTok or wherever else. Yeah. So did you ever do Christmas in Vegas?
Just with
With
grandma,
grandma?
and that's it.
So she put up a tree every year, and did you do like a dinner?
Until it was pretty much just me and her, and then neither of us wanted to do it.
So did you ever do dinner like with friends or family?
No. No one would. They'd either come to visit us, or grandma would get invited out, and that's it.
Really?
Just stayed home and played video games.
Mom didn't come over?
Mom, it was sometimes it'd just be my mom, and
Grandma.
mom's dad, and grandma, and that'd be literally the most it's ever been.
Oh wow.
For years.
So does grandma have a big family from where she's from? Arkansas?
Arkansas, yeah. There's a lot of people in California and Arkansas.
California too. Wow, I wonder how that was.
Uh,
California and Arkansas is not really that close to each other. That's funny.
Well, they just moved. Some of them moved, but my
Oh,
mom's side is from California.
cool. What about Thanksgiving? Did you try to get together for Thanksgiving?
Literally, the last two Thanksgiving, besides the one me and my mom were not invited to, was literally we went to go to Carl.
So how'd you cheat for dinner? Did you do the full turkey and ham or full ham or whatever? Stuffing and gravy and potatoes?
We just went to
out to eat.
we went to Golden Corral, yeah.
Golden Crown. A lot of people go to Golden Crown, and I understand why, because
Love
you know,
food.
I love getting together with family, don't get me wrong. But it can be a lot on holidays to do dinner and have to take care of the dinner after everybody leaves and leaves the mess behind. Yeah. But I, on the other hand, I'm like, you pick up your stuff and you come and help with dishes or something. Because I ain't going to take care of this by myself. And that's how we do it at our house. Family comes, the family helps. And, you know, they do anyways. We don't have to say anything. So it's not that difficult, that hard. It just sucks whenever they're not here. It's like people that don't help. And then it's like, okay. But it is what it is. And we enjoy having people over for dinners and stuff like that. Especially for the holidays. And like we have small gatherings because the times are tough and money is tight, and we understand that for everybody. And so we try to make gifts cheap or homemade. I like the homemade ones the best. Um, but we keep it cheap, and we do Dirty Santa, and that is a really fun game to play for Christmas. Is Dirty Santa. You know, you pick out numbers, you number all the gifts, pick out a number, and then whatever you pick, you get that prize. And then when the last person gets the last prize, then the first person can trade that gift in that they have or whatever, and you do it like 3 times. And the person that does it the third time, it freezes the whole thing. And then whatever gift you have, that's the gift you get. And it's really fun. Like it's totally different, and we like different things. We like to like leave it liven it up. Like I don't always like turkey and ham, you know. So we kind of switch off. And this year we're gonna do chicken and ham, and the chicken is like so funny. But first time having chicken for Christmas. It's usually not chicken. It's usually ham or turkey or both. Yeah. So we're gonna do chicken and ham this Christmas coming up. We have family friends coming over and family that's gonna come and hang out with us. Some family's gonna come in the night before and stay the night. Then get up and we're gonna like make pies and cakes and all that good stuff and fruits and oh my god, me and my little sister did 25 pumpkin pies one year from scratch, from the filling to the crust. And you let me tell you something. Making 25 pies, crust alone, oh my god, it's like time consuming. And then if you don't get it right, then it's just not pretty. And so, you know, you do it enough, like we did. You kind of get the recipe down, and you kind of just boom, get through it. And it was a lot of fun. And it's time that I'll never forget, but it was a lot, like a lot. So whenever Grandpa was alive, he lived with Grandma and Grandpa growing up in Vegas. So whenever he was around, was there any other family that comes around, or was it always the same?
It was mostly just us.
Just you all. See, we had the big family growing up, and then we had a certain age, and family just stopped coming around. And
Yep, they were doing.
there was like the immediate family, and there's only like five of us kids, mom, dad, and then dad left, and then there was just us kids and mom. Then we had 2 Christmases and 2 Thanksgiving every year, which was kind of nice. Yeah, and it was kind of nice when they got a divorce because they got along better. They didn't talk to each other, so it was a good thing.
You know, Connie just started, inviting people to her son's house, and they just had the rest of them, and then either Grandma got invited, or we got invited, or we just figured it out ourselves.
We did that for family reunions. We got invited, and then we didn't get invited, and then we got invited again. Yeah, it's funny how things go over the years. Since I've been growing up and living in this world that we live in, I have totally noticed a big difference from the time that I was growing up to the time today. Like, we had no cell phones, We barely had a radio. We had. I remember the black and white TV. That's whenever I was little. Black and white TV, and that's it because they were the cheapest. And so we had the black and white. And that's what we started out with. We eventually got the color, but I was like almost a teenager whenever that happened. And then, yeah, mom got it because dad moved out and everything changed. But it was pretty good because when dad lived at home, then he was very controlling and very abusive. And he wanted it his way always. So, yeah, we didn't do a lot of stuff. He moved out and they got a divorce. And mom was like, we're going to eat dinner in the living room watching TV because we wasn't allowed to do that. And whenever he moved out, we got to watch TV and eat dinner in the living room, on the couch, or in the floor, or in the chair. And that was a big no-no. And then we like go outside, dance in the rain. We did that a couple times. That was fun. And then like gatherings and parties and all that stuff. And he didn't like any of that. So life changed. And then it was funny because 2 years out of the summer and then holidays, I would switch off and I would stay with mom or stay at dad's in Harrison, Arkansas. After he moved there from Aurora, Missouri. But her family, my stepmom, Lucy, her family lives down there. Her whole family. And they moved on grandpa and grandma's land and lived in the trailer, Lucy's trailer. And that's where I was raised growing up. Another part of my childhood and family and all that was down there, which I haven't seen in years. Because we kind of like, it happens. You get parted, you get so far apart, and life just happens. And not like we don't love each other or like each other or nothing like that. It's just, it happens. We get together, and if not, it's like we seen each other the next day or that day when we do get together. So it's kind of nice in a way because it's not always like that. Because you get to missing people. Like I'm sure you miss grandma and your mom and all that. Grown, since that's pretty much all you knew. Like I miss my mom and grandma and all that. We didn't. I barely had a grandpa growing up, so I don't know. Remember my grandpa's. Well, the one that I do remember is on my dad's side, and that was Grandpa Bower. And we go hunting. Although I never shot a deer or a rabbit. I shot a rabbit one time, and I thought it was in fact. I thought it was like, oh my god, I just can't do it, I can't do it. And then Dad wanted me to like, I don't know, do something with blood or heart or something like that. And I'm like, I'm not a hunter. I ain't gonna do that shit. It ain't gonna happen. And I was little, and I said shit. He's like, you watch your mouth. I'm like, I'm gonna watch my mouth. I'm gonna keep it shut because I don't want that stuff in it. Like mountain oysters. You know what mountain oysters are? That's a cow's. You know what? That's and it's nasty. Tastes like liver. I liked it growing up, I guess, as a kid. I don't remember. And my dad tried to put it off. He's like, here, try these mountain oysters. I'm like, no. He's like, why not? I said, now, Dad, would you like somebody eating those if they came from you? And he's like, no. And I'm like, okay then. No. But no, that is not my thing. Like deer, venison, isn't my thing unless it's jerky or sausage or stew. If you fry it, I've had good fried venison, deer. And then I had not so good deer venison. Because it kind of is oily sometimes.
I've always wanted to try it.
Like if you put it in stew, if you don't cook it right, it makes the stew oily. And if you fry it just right and you eat the meat, you gotta fry it just right, or it tastes oily. Like, I don't know. You can cook it in oil, just like you do chicken, but it still tastes like it's really doused with, there's no flavor except oil. And so you gotta really cook it just right. for me to eat it. I love jerky though. Love. I made it all the time growing up in Rolla, Missouri. So, what was the one trip that you remember the most growing up in Vegas?
What do you mean trip?
Like family trip?
The only trip
Or-
I ever had was Grandma took me to my first ever vacation. We went to San Diego, got lost, almost went to Mexico. Then we decided not to follow the directions that we were
Just
reading.
you and
Went
your
back,
grandma?
me, Grandma, and Grandpa. And we went to
Who was
SeaWorld.
navigating?
It was Grandpa.
Grandpa was navigating.
And Grandma was reading the directions. And I was like, that was the summer right before high school.
Yeah.
And we went to SeaWorld, and then that was fun. But it wasn't that interactive. But we went to like the Wild Animal Kingdom, which is like pretty much like the safari that we went to in
Oh my god,
Stratford.
that was a lot of fun.
And there was this bird cage, and I bought $3 worth of nectar, and 10 birds flew on me at once. Like they were waiting at the door. She said they're literally waiting for you, and then she opens it, and then I just got still. They all just fly on me at once. And then I gave a stranger my camera, and he's just like taking like 10 photos of like just birds on me, and then 3 of them were fighting on each arm. It was a lot.
I bet. It sounds fun, but kind of freaky. Like, I would probably scream like a little girl if they came flying towards me. You ever seen the movie Birds?
So
They're in a plane, and birds start killing them by flying into the plane,
no, I don't.
and it comes crazy birds, like killer birds. And yeah, once after we watched it, and me and Kevin were back roading one day, and we had this Buick, and the struts, which is pretty much shocks, were going out on the car. So it was like bam, 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 going through down dirt roads and stuff like that. So we was on a dirt road going through that, and there's this bird that flew like it was getting ready to fly into the windshield. And Kevin, he was the passenger, and he ended up in the floorboard screaming. And I was like, "What the heck are you doing?" Not heck, but what the heck are you doing? And he's like, the bird was gonna fly in and kill me or something like that. And I started laughing. I was like, the bird wasn't even close to the car. And like, he was so, yeah, he was not there. We were out having a good time, back roading. And yeah, when we did that, it was a lot of fun. We carried a tent, and we would get tired or whatever, or just didn't want to go home, because when we got together, we lived at Mom's house or Grandma and Grandpa's house up on the hill. And so we'd go back and forth, and till we was able to get our own place. And that was a small apartment in Crane, Missouri. And like, Grandma and Grandpa lived at Madry, and Mom lived in Crane. So we was staying at those two places, driving back and forth. And so we was on the back road, and the bird did that. It was a lot of fun though. Like, I remember the hill at Grandma and Grandpa's because there's a lot of family that stayed with us too, in one house. And yeah, but everybody got along, and everybody loved each other, and everybody wanted to be around each other, and we all wanted to live life together. Like, just, it was a lot of fun. And then stuff happened. Like, Grandma and Grandpa got old and started dying off. Family started dying off. Uncles started dying off. And a lot of, like, the uncles, 4 uncles, Grandma and Grandpa, cousins, and 5 or 6 cousins, and then everybody else lived like maybe 30 minutes away. So we had this shindig every year. We had this big old diesel flatbed trailer that the band would bring. It was country band, family, cousins. They would bring their flatbed diesel trailer, and they would do the band and do all that. And then we had big old round hay bales that the kids would play on, and square hay bales that we used for seats, and the big spin wheels that we used for tables. Like we had horses out in the corral, and it was a lot of fun. It was totally different. And then things happened, and things changed. Like, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a big old gathering then, Christmas and Thanksgiving. When my granny was alive, we had big gatherings and all that. But you know, things changed. So, whenever you moved here, what was the first awesome thing that you did?
I don't know. I kind of had to get my life figured out. The first awesome thing I did, I think you know what happened.
Yeah, like he totally went from Vegas to here, and it's totally a different place, different surroundings, different
Completely
everything.
different.
Completely.
I had to learn everything.
Yeah, he went from living in the city to living in the country, and yeah, it was different. What's been the funnest thing that you've done since you've lived down here?
All the hiking,
Hiking.
The float trip was like.
Oh my god, we did a float trip this last
Float trip was great.
summer, and that was fun. We got in this. It was cheap. Okay, we're cheap asses. And if it doesn't kill us and it'll get us to wherever, we're gonna do it. And so we got this flatbed boat that had a hoe in it, and we got in there with paddles and everything. He didn't have a paddle. He rode like a princess. Me and Kevin was paddling because we know how to steer and all that stuff. He didn't know how to steer and all that stuff. He's still learning. So we got in this boat and we floated. We was at this group. Oh my god, I hated it. I wish we would have been at the very far end and we were the only ones there and all that because it's like this whole group. And it's just funner whenever it's just you and your group. And so there's this whole group of people that we had no idea who they were or anything like that. And it's like, you want to get ahead of them or you want to get behind them. And so you pull over and you get behind them and then you want to get ahead of them. And then you pull over and they get ahead of you. And that's crazy. But we still had fun. We'd pull over and eat and have a picnic and go swimming. Some was fishing. I don't care for fishing very much. Especially if it's like big. There was a lot of people though. A lot of people. So this boat had a hoe in it, and we get so far down, and it was 4 hour float, 5 hour float, something like that.
How come every time we pass over that river we see no one floating, and that one day it was just everyone floating?
Because you don't want to float it by yourself. A lot of crazy things happen.
Is there like an event going on, or did we just?
What is that movie called? I can't remember. Crazy things happen on rivers and lakes around here. So yeah, we had to get out, and then we'd have to flip the boat, let the water out, and then we'd have to put the boat back in, and then we'd get in it, float down about another hour, and then we'd have to pull over, empty the boat. But it was still fun, and we had a blast. We did go to the safari. That was the only time we went floating. We love floating, but it's hard whenever you have to work your butt off all the time at work, and you're always busy, and it's hard to find time to do stuff like that. That's fun. But we try to do what we can to have a fun time and enjoy our labors, fruit of our labors. Yeah. Enjoy the fruit of labors, which means you enjoy life because you work your ass off for it. So you gotta enjoy something. You know. You still save and still have fun. So we went to the safari this last year.
My birthday.
Where was that?
Stratford.
He took a picture of these damn giraffes. And he almost killed himself. This giraffe almost killed him. Like he wanted this picture. He's a picture freak. And he likes getting crazy pictures, crazy places. And so we was up on this deck, and it was like as high as the giraffe's head, and there was boy and girl, and he was good until the girl got close to him, and then I think the male giraffe kind of got jealous and wanted to kill him, and so he headbutt Daniel, And I was like, get away from me! Get away from me! That's it! You're done! It's like, what? It was a good picture, though. I will give you that. It was a good picture. But you almost died for it. And we did go a lot. We did go hiking a lot at the first of the year. And just slowed down a lot because things aren't
We went a
going
lot last year too.
the way it should. And a lot last year, too. We did a lot last year. But I knew things were going to happen. That's why I did a lot. Because I just, yeah. That's why I did a lot. And I try to do it all the time, as much as possible. For the last few years. Last 5 or 10 years. And last year was the most I've done, though, I think. Yeah. Last year and the year before last. Because I went with Zach. It was Zach and 2 friends of mine. I went with Jason and his dog. I went with, that was 3 or 4 times. And I went with you. I went with Kevin. I went with Tanner.
That was the first time I ever been on a hike. Is whenever it was me with Tanner.
Yeah. And that was the very first time he's ever been on a hike. And it was here in Branson. Like, if you like hikes, go to Shepherd Hills Expressway Spring hike. And that's down by Grand Vista hike. At the Woods. It's a resort. And it's on, like, the resort and then Branson. So it's, like, right on the line. And so it's, yeah, you can walk up the creek to the waterfall. There's a really pretty waterfall there. And then another fun hike is 76 and what is it, creek?
Lakeside Forest area was
Lakeside Forest area is the name of it. And so it's over by the Dixie Stampede, Dolly Stampede. And it's like right there. It's a lot of fun. There's like 3 or 4 caves. There used to be an old house there that burnt down. The barn to the house is still there. Chicken house is still there. Walls and stuff that they built throughout their lifetime is it's really pretty, and it's a flat path pretty much. There's like one hill, but it's not really a sharp hill. Another path that's good is over by the dam, Table Rock Dam. You go across the dam, and it's like at the what is that center place? Wildlife Center or something like that is there, and that's pretty too. They have a lot of stuff there, and it's a flat path. There's a lot of places to hike in Branson, and there's a lot of things to do in Branson. Springfield isn't too far away. There's a lot to do there. Like, we have a Bass Pro Shop downtown, but the big main Bass Pro, very first one, is in Springfield, Missouri, and it's really big. And there's a lot of stuff there, lots and lots and lots. No, we're gonna go there. That's another thing that I thought about. Is right there, because I think
that'll be good dinner.
Yeah. And so yeah. Oh wow. We're gonna do a commercial, and then when we come back, we are gonna say our goodbyes and goodnights. So, we have comments. I didn't even see the comments. Hi, Kayla. Mwah, sorry, I just seen the comments. Hey, girlfriend, what's up? Teresa Ham. Hey, where's Kevin? Kevin is fired. I got rid of him. I traded him, and that is Daniel. No, he's in the front room. Daniel wanted to be our guest tonight, so he's on taking Kevin's place as co-host. And we're doing the show. How is you and Pebbles? Pebbles is her little chihuahua, and she's so precious, so adorable. She is my girlfriend. She actually lived with us a few years back, and you're one of the best. And there was a lot of people that stayed with us, and out of all of them, you're one of the best. And there's other best ones too, but you're one of the best, and we love having you. And you're always welcome here, and you know that. She's like family to us. She is family. So Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving. Hope to see you soon. We're planning a trip to come see you soon. And hi,
Where?
William. How are you?
Friend from high school. Back in the day.
William says moving out of Vegas worked out for you, bro.
Definitely did.
Yeah. Yeah. He says yeah, it did. So you like it a lot more around here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more stuff to do.
No, not a lot more stuff to do, just a lot more peaceful.
A lot more peaceful.
It doesn't feel like you're running 24/7 like in that
It's
city.
so busy there. Like we went there for a trip this beginning of the year. See his grandma. 22-hour drive. 4 days. Yeah, we went up there one day, spent the day, and then came back. And it was like a long trip. But it was well worth it. If you've never been to Vegas, go to Vegas. It is a very busy place, very busy. It is very crowded. There are a lot of people. There is a lot of traffic. And there are nice people, but there's also rude people. Like, here it's not too bad on that. I figure it's changed over the time. You know, here they're more, I don't know. They're just different. So, yeah, I missed home because I was born and raised around Branson and in Branson. And so, yeah, I totally missed home. I like going there for vacation, trip, whatever, but I would never live there, not unless I was rich and I could have my own little village to where I wouldn't have to go in town, ever.
There are places, there's apartments and houses.
Not apartments. I want my own little village.
There's a house.
My own commune.
Like, there's a bunch of gated communities.
Or gated, yeah. Big old wall around it, like everybody's trapped inside. So if one dies, we all die. But no, there's some crazy people there. Crazy things happen there. Like crazy things. But yeah, I've never seen so many people. And oh my gosh. Like we went Fremont Street, it was so crowded. Like I do not do good in crowds. I don't see how you could do it. Like when you worked on Fremont, how did you do that? Like it was so busy.
Well, it's kind of just make your way, pretty much. Just kind of gotta ignore everyone.
So did you just go to work and home, or?
That's pretty much it. It was
Hang
like 10
out.
hours a day.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna do a commercial, and then after the commercial, we're gonna come back and say relax.
Where country meets rock and roll.
Nashville Roadhouse Live, multi-award-winning show including Best of Branson and Best of Southwest Missouri. Nashville Roadhouse Live, the most awarded show in a single year in Branson history. The best of Branson. The best dancers, singers, snacks and drinks, and audience. For tickets, visit NashvilleRoadhouse.com or call 417-336-8742. Branson's most awarded theater and shows. The Pierce Arrow Theater, Nashville Roadhouse Live. Located at 3069 Shepherd of the Hills Expressway, Branson, Missouri. For tickets, visit NashvilleRoadhouse.com or call 417-336-8742.
Established in 1852. Built by Judge Tompkins for his daughter Theodosia and her husband Dr. Hall. Hence the name, Hall Place B&B and Theodosia's Tea Room. During the Civil War, Judge Tompkins and the Halls moved to Indiana. Theodosia and Dr. Hall did not return to Kentucky. Judge Tompkins, however, did return and practiced law out of the home. After his passing, the home was bought and sold until it eventually sat vacant for several years until Mrs. Royce acquired the home and turned it into a bed and breakfast. In 1983, the house was placed on the Historic Registry. The Hall Place Bed and Breakfast and Theodosia's Tea Room, located at 313 South Green Street in Glasgow, Kentucky, is also a great place for a paranormal destination. It is said that a few ghosts inhabit the Hall Place. Mrs. Royce herself still watches over her beloved bed and breakfast, with its sprawling common areas, quaint rooms that are each named after the historic owners of the home, and even a billiard room. Ms. Charla Emmers, the owner/innkeeper, makes homemade jams and goodies you can pick up during your stay. She cooks a down-home breakfast every morning as well. If you are ever in Glasgow, Kentucky and want a unique experience, stay at Hall Place B&B. And don't forget, breakfast is served at 8:30.
And that is that. Anyway, welcome back to Everything Yet Nothing. We are now at the end of the show episode. If you are interested in coming on and telling your story all over the world, and you have a good topic or whatever, just send me a text message on Facebook, or you can text message me on T-Roy TV page or Everything Yet Nothing page. Yeah. Jump on here and tell me your story, and we'll find a topic, and we will have a awesome show. And yeah. No matter what it is, if it's positive and it's a good thing, then I want you on here. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, and
Goodbye, everyone.
I hope to see you all soon. The ones that I want to see or wants to see me, everybody else. Be safe and have an awesome. I can't see.
Have an awesome day.
Have an awesome day, night, and all that stuff. Peace and love to each and every one of you. Be kind to each other. If you are in need of help of any kind, LGBTQ class is for everybody. And so reach out to 988. It is a suicide hotline. And they will send you to the right place if they can't help you themselves. Reach out to me, Kevin, Daniel, anytime, and we will help you with whatever we can. But yes, love yourself and love each other. You are
Mental
worthy of
health
life.
is
You are
important.
worthy of living. Please think about the ones that you're going to be leaving behind, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be here to deal with it, but they will be. And they have to deal with a lot. It is not easy. I've been there. I've lost 2 loved ones to it, and they were very close to me and us. So love yourself and look at yourself in the mirror and say, you are worthy, you are beautiful, you're absolutely wonderful and fabulous, and you are going to live the life that you want. And that is getting everything that you've ever wanted or dreamed. I love you all. Happy Thanksgiving again, and have a very Merry Christmas. Be safe, and I will see you next Thursday. And Kevin will be back, because I will probably rehire his butt, just like I always do. So, bye. And thank you, Daniel, for setting in and being my guest. I really appreciate it. So, have a good night. Out.
Thank you for joining T-Roy and a special guest here on Everythin Yet Nothin. Tune in next Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central for another episode you won't want to miss. Until next time, be a rainbow in someone's life.